Hey guys, Technomentary with the video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to talk about the top 5 major updates on iPhone 14 that you might want to know if you're considering buying the iPhone 14, which can be pre-ordered today on Apple's official website since they announced it. So first thing first is iPhone 14 comes in 4 different models. You have the iPhone 14, you have the iPhone 14 Plus, and the iPhone 14 Pro and the Pro Max. So Pro model and the 14 starts at 6.1 inch, and then the Pro Max and the iPhone 14 Plus starts at the screen size of 6.7 inch. And of course, there's been updates to battery, which makes the battery more powerful. You got updates to the camera, and of course, a lot going on around speed as well. But there's top 5 updates that we want to talk about today that makes iPhone 14 worthwhile. So first one we're going to talk about is on the Pro model. It's going to be the dynamic island. Now this feature is only available on the Pro and the Pro Max. Not sure why Apple didn't expand that across the other 2 models, which are on the cheaper end but not quite the cheap. But that is going to be dynamic island, which removes the top notch you see here on the iPhone 13 and the previous model. So now you'll have this dynamic island that changes based on notification. Again, on the Pro model, a new feature that has been introduced. Now, next feature that's available on the model is the always on display. Now, Apple's kind of late in the game if you would think about it, but they finally adopted the always on display feature, which we've seen in other smartphones as well. But Apple advertises that it might be actually reducing the consumption of the battery compared to other smartphones. So we'll see how that feature plays out when we do get it, to see does that make a difference when you have always on versus off. At least, well, it's going to be an interesting thing to look at. Now, feature number 3 in our list is going to be emergency SOS via satellite. So how does this work? Basically, if you don't have cellular connection or GPS connection and you're lost or somewhere, you can actually use the satellite to make an emergency SOS call. But you do have to point your phone, the iPhone 14, of course, to a satellite, and you'll be able to contact emergency and report emergency. Now, Apple did mention if you were listening in the key event, it's going to be free for the first 2 years. So this is probably going to turn into a subscription model and a plan where you have to pay for this in going forward. But in the beginning, for the first 2 years, it will be free, so most people can test it out. Now, moving on to the 4th, a major update from iOS on iPhone 14 with iOS 16, it's going to be car crash detection. Now, this has been improvement. We've seen this similar feature where fall detection on the Apple Watch. Now, Apple seems to emphasize that the car crash feature has this on the phone. It's going to be built in very much sensors that can detect if you've been in a car accident, and it will trigger emergency SOS if you don't stop it. So it can help you save lives. Of course, in a critical emergency, this definitely is a great feature to have on your smartphone. And lastly, feature number 5, it's going to be another one, but this is going to be on the Pro and the Pro Max model. It's going to be the 48 megapixel wide camera, or the main camera, which will really allow you to zoom in much better. Now, again, we mentioned this is going to be on the Pro model, unfortunately not on the other end. So those are going to be the top 5 features we want to share with you guys. If you're thinking of pre-ordering it today from Apple's website, make sure you guys also leave a comment in the comment section which of the new features on the iPhone 14 you found to be the biggest game changer. So thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time.